Imagine you order something from Amazon. I know a lot of you did because of the pandemic. You guys been ordering like crazy. You got a million boxes in your house trying to figure out what to do with it. Some of y'all built a fort with it. Some of your children built a fort with it. But you order the package from Amazon. Amazon tells you, they send you an alert saying your delivery should be out today. It's out for delivery. The package is out for delivery. You see an Amazon driver pull up in front of your house. They hop out their van. They scan this package. They deliver it at your neighbor's house. First thing you're thinking is, whoa. The Amazon driver must deliver to their own house, but see, you never received another alert saying the package was actually delivered. So what do you do next? You chase the Amazon driver down saying with your phone, saying, hey, you said right here it says my package was out for delivery. It should be here right now. Look. And the Amazon driver tell you, well, I don't have a package for you on my truck. And naturally become discouraged, become frustrated. How did my neighbor's package get here before mine? Get pissed off. You fall victim to a common thread, common thing that we all do. We compare our success, our delivery of our success, delivery of what we want to someone else. Where am I going at with this, people? Walk with me. Imagine spending 30 years of your life building someone else's dreams, chasing someone else's dreams. My wife sent me a post that said that. Think chasing your dreams is hard? Imagine spending 30 years of your life chasing someone else's dreams. Imagine spending 30 years chasing someone else's Amazon package, realizing yours was not on the truck. Even though it says out for delivery. Of course you get discouraged. Of course you're ready to call a company. You came to your house, and even though you're in the church and you haven't cussed in 20 years, you start cussing. You start having the faith. You say that you're never going to order from Amazon again, but we know that's a lie. It's because you did, and you've made that fatal mistake that many of us make, even when we're chasing our dreams. We compare our success to other people. What do I mean by compare success to other people? See, you opened up a t-shirt business or a clothing business, and you start selling clothes. Now, you did all the right things. You marketed, you got the price right, you got all the right sizes. You've been doing it for over 5 years. Haven't reached the level of success that you want yet. You know somebody that just started selling their t-shirts. Starting to take off. Their brand is going on. People are supporting them. Even your own family and friends are supporting them, even though they didn't support you. You start getting discouraged. You start getting frustrated. You start making a mistake that we commonly make. You put a dagger in your own dreams because you start to question yourself. Am I really supposed to be doing this? Maybe I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life delivering Amazon packages, working at Apple, working at Walt Disney parks. Maybe me chasing my dream, this is not necessarily my dream. Maybe this is not my talent. It's not what God has meant for me to do. You start comparing and comparing to other people to a point that you kill your own dream. We all have that common thread. We all make that common mistake. We're watching so hard for someone else's package to get delivered. We forget to check the time when ours is supposed to be delivered. See, because someone else received their package before you don't mean that your package has been delayed. Don't mean your package has been returned. It doesn't mean your package has been denied. It don't mean that you're not going to receive your package. Just because someone else's dream is taking off before yours, don't mean that your dream is not going to take off. Don't mean that you're not going to reach that success, that level of success that you're climbing to. But you don't hear me though. Not everybody who chasing a dream wants to own their own company. See, it's a misconception is thinking that everybody who has a dream, it has to mean that they are into creating something, starting their own company, working for themselves. Some people's dreams is simply, I just want to be a manager at my job. This is my lifelong dream. I just always want to be a manager. Some people's dream is, I just want to graduate college. Those are their dreams. Some people are naturally servers. They just want to service other people. They know their value, and that person knows they deserve to be a manager, but see, they keep getting passed up. They've been working this job for 20 years, and they watch this person for 3 years come in and get that management job they've been working so hard for. Naturally, they do what we commonly do. They take the dagger out the drawer and stab their own self in the heart. They stab their own dream in the heart because they start to think, start to believe that I can't accomplish my dream, that my dreams going through me, or maybe I'm just not good enough to be a manager. Maybe I'm just not good enough for these offices. Start convincing themselves with not just thinking, but verbalizing their thoughts and making it become a reality that maybe I just can never be a manager. Some people get denied of going to their favorite college. Get into college, and because you waited too long, you're older, you got family, you're working, thinking that you can't graduate college. You can't finish college because all of the deck is stacked against you. But imagine this though, right? Just imagine this. Imagine your whole entire support system convincing you, constantly telling you that you can't achieve success. Imagine them telling you can't be a manager. You ain't got the right attitude to be a manager. You're not tough enough. You're not bold enough. You let people run over top of you. You too nice. You can't be a manager. You ain't manager material. You should just stay working. You don't want to be a manager anyway. You know how much work and stress comes with being a manager? You should just stay where you are. Be happy. Stay where you are. You know how many people come to you and tell you, you shouldn't want to go to college. Why would you want to go to college to be a doctor? You know how many student loans you're going to accumulate trying to become a doctor? You're going to work the rest of your life paying those student loans. You don't want to be a doctor. College ain't for you, man. Just, get a trade. Go, just keep working where you're going. You got a good job right now. Stay with it. That job got good benefits. Don't older people always tell you that? You got a job, that job got good benefits. You should stay at that job. The rest of your life, they got good benefits. They got health care. They pay for your medicine. Like, so I shouldn't stay at the job because they pay for my medicine. I just want to make more money so I can pay for my own medicine. You stay at that job. They got good benefits. That's what old people say to you. That's the kind of discouragement that you hear. They tell you, you shouldn't open no clothing business. You've seen 5 other people. Look at my social media site. They pull their phone up. Look, you see this? They got 20 people on here that got clothing business. So you telling me you want to open a clothing business too? You want to compete with these other 20 people open a clothing business? Then do something else. Don't open a t-shirt business. You should stay at the job right now. You got good benefits at that job. Good benefits. Your boss, you got a good boss. Try to tell you stay at the job because you got good benefits and you can't compete with these other people selling shirts. They discourage you for other different reasons. They discourage you because of your race. You're black. You can't move up the corporate ladder. The gatekeepers that let you in. It's only one black person to be successful at a time. They talk about your gender. You're a female. They're not going to hire you. You're a female. They talk about your weight. Oh, you overweight. You better not even apply for that job. They're going to take one look at your weight and they're going to turn you down. They're going to just rip your application up. And then we don't chase our dreams because discouragement becomes some overload, becomes so loud that we can't hear that voice inside of us encouraging us, telling us keep going. You got this. You're strong enough. You've been preparing your whole life for this. You've been preparing for your whole life for this because you've been dreaming about it all your life. You don't want to spend 30 years building someone else up while letting your own dream fall by the wayside. It's so hard to chase our own dream, right? The failure rate. Then you gotta sit here and worry about are you making enough money to pay your bills and how is the security? You know what those old people told you, you gotta have those good benefits. You might need medicine, so you gotta have those good benefits, those good benefits. So you start thinking about that, think about your family, daycare, your food, your bills, you just bought a nice car. And all those things start to come in, you start accumulating thoughts, and it starts to question more and more. Are you able to start to chase your dreams? Are you financially capable? Are you physically capable? You're overweight. Just talked to the doctor. They said your cholesterol is high. They said you could lose a little weight. So maybe you shouldn't chase your dream right now because the level of stress that comes with chasing a dream may make your cholesterol rise. It might take you out. So many excuses, so many reasons not to chase your dreams. You're looking at other people and they achieve success. Like I started this episode of talking about that Amazon package. You seeing your neighbors get Amazon package. You've been waiting because even though your Amazon package said between 3 and 5, why this Amazon driver then showed up 3 times and delivered all your neighbors' packages, and now it's 4:45 and your package ain't there yet. So you assuming that either your package is going to be delayed or it's going to be lost, never to show up. And you start to assume the same mindset when it comes to your dreams. Because see, you put a timestamp on your dreams, and when your dreams don't come at the timestamp that you set for it, you start to say to yourself, or you start pushing it to that limit where you get to the times that you stand for it, you start thinking to yourself, like, either this package is either getting delayed or it's got lost. And now you get discouraged even more where you start to give up on the package. The idea of that package arriving on time. The idea that you're going to accomplish your dream on time. The idea that you're going to reach success, so you start giving up. You give up not only hope, but then your actions follow your thoughts. Then your actions become your habits. And it becomes your habits to give up not only on your dreams, but everything in life. You become a quitter. You become so self-indulged into focusing on what everybody else did and trying to pay attention. And when people get their package delivered, that you start circling and framing your life based on everybody's action. You start looking like, well, look, Vicky over there, she got a manager position at McDonald's. I've been working here harder than her. She ain't been working there 2.5 years. How'd she get that manager position? And you start comparing yourself to Vicky and start doubting yourself more. Well, Vicky be smart and be cussing people out. Larry over there, he's a prick. Maybe because Larry is a prick. Maybe that's why I got the manager job. Maybe I need to become a different person. I start need to be mean because now people convince you that you need to change your mentality in order to get this position. You start changing yourself and start self-doubting yourself to a point that you don't even try anymore. Not only you're not trying more, before you know what you spent 30, 40 years of your life building somebody else's dream. Because when you're working for another organization, isn't that what you're doing? See, that organization that you're working for right now, that you're currently working for, started out just like you did. It started out as a dream. It started out as a dream for one person who decided to create something. Whether you work for a hospital, you work for a restaurant, a movie theater, a fast food restaurant, you work for a clothing business or an insurance company, somewhere that dream started, that organization that you're working for started out as someone's dream. Someone dreamed up the idea of owning that organization. You work for a pharmacy right now. That pharmacy started out as somebody's dream. Their dream was to put that pharmacy in that location, to create that building, to create that customer base, to create that clientele, to create employees to work in there, and create the opportunity for them to run it. And what you're doing is helping not only establish, but build someone else's dream while yours falls to the wayside. Imagine that, people. Imagine spending your whole life, 30 years of your life, scared, fearful of what may happen if you actually stepped out on that ledge and tried to accomplish your own dreams. If you actually not only dream, but you tried to make those things come to reality. Imagine you spent 30 years fearful of attempting it because you're fearful of failing. Because you convince yourself that failing is not just an option, it's a reality. It's a guarantee. This is what we do, people. We convince ourselves that we're not deserving of opportunities. I hear people say this all the time. It pisses me off. They say, we're not worthy of God's forgiveness. We're not worthy of God's blessings. I'm like, well, if I'm not worthy of it, why would he give it to me? They say God don't make no mistakes. So if I'm not worthy of it, why would he not give it to me if I'm not worthy? Why would he bless me if I'm not worthy of his blessing? Why would he give me this gift if I'm not worthy of his gift? If he gave me this gift, if he gave me his talent, it's because he felt inside that he felt that I was worthy. You may not. Because see, you can't see it. You can't see my dream. See, this is something I had to learn. This is something I had to, specifically me, I had to learn. Everybody can't see your vision. Everybody's not understand your dream. No, not everybody's going to understand it. Your dream was specifically handpicked and crafted and created specifically for you, not for everybody to understand. So you can't allow people to discourage you from your dream because they don't understand it or support it. They can't support it because they can't understand it. They can't understand it because they can't see it. They can't see it because they can't believe it. They can't believe it because they can't see that it actually exists. So they discouraging you. They're not supporting you. Not just because they're not supporting their own dreams, because it wasn't meant for them to see and understand your dreams. Now maybe later, everything comes to fruition and you become this huge conglomerate that you dreamed of doing or being. You become this organization that's competing with the top organizations. Then maybe, people are like, yeah, I've seen that dream all the time. Yeah. Hindsight 2020, people always see the way something's going to turn out. But in the moment, they couldn't see your dream. They couldn't see what you were attempting to do, what you were attempting to accomplish. And of course, everybody want to jump on the bandwagon after the fact. But see, here's the point I'm trying to make to you, people. Here's the point I'm trying to make to you. You just need one. You need one. I want you to focus on this number right here, people. I want you to write this number down. I want you to write this number down somewhere, pull in your wallet. And every time you get discouraged, every time someone tries to talk you down, tell you that you're not deserving of anything, everybody tries to tell you about your value and what you can't do because your cholesterol is too high, you're too much weight, because you're a woman or you're a black man or woman. They tell you you can't become a manager because you're not mean enough, you're not tough enough, you're not ignorant enough, you're not petty enough. When they tell you you can't find a husband because you're too old, you're too young, can't find a wife because you're too old, you're too young, you ain't in the right financial class. And they tell you you can't do what you're trying to do. When they tell you you can't chase your dream because they can't see it, I want you to remember this one number. I want you to pull this number out your wallet, out of your purse, out of your pocket, out of your locker, wherever you store this number at. I want you to store this number and pull this number out in that moment. And that one represents you. That one person is you. And all you need to do to accomplish your dream is the support, the belief, the trust of you. You got to trust yourself. You got to believe in yourself despite all the doubt. You got to believe in yourself despite the fear. You got to learn to tune out all the noise, to filter out all the junk that people try to spill into your life. I know people telling you about student loans, it's going to take a lifetime to pay them off, but who knows how long it's going to take you to pay off your bills? Who truly knows your trajectory? How many people really know your path? I mean, I can sit here and tell you what your path is going to be, but I don't know. I will be lying to you and assuming, and you know what they say about assuming. What does it do? Make an ass out of you and me. So I ain't trying to assume what you can do. I don't know what your trajectory is. I don't know what your financial situation is going to be. Hell, you graduate doctorate, get your doctorate, you go and become a huge success and create your own practice. You're able to pay your student loan off in 1 to 2 years. Who would have thought that? Who would have seen it? They tell you not to go get your degree in business management thinking that, oh, no, you can't pay off your student loans being a manager. You can't do that. Then you end up paying your student loans off in less than a year. Who knew that you would have so much success in that position that you would be able to do that? Who knew? Some people say, you start your own business, your cholesterol high, your stress level high, your blood pressure high. You shouldn't start your own business because, see, that's going to make it worse. And who knew? You started your own business, and you go back to doctors, like, yo, well, what are you doing different? Because your cholesterol has dropped dramatically. Your stress level has dropped dramatically. You're healthier than I've ever seen you. And you realize the reason your cholesterol is so high, the reason your stress was so high is because you've been spending your whole entire life building somebody else's business, taking on somebody else's stress, worrying about somebody else's accomplishments, success, or somebody else's package being delivered. Whew, you ain't hearing me, people. You ain't hearing me. You start realizing that not only I don't have to compete with these 20 other t-shirt companies, I only got to compete with one person, myself. One person. That competing with myself is making me raise my bar even higher and higher. Because you know what? This week, I sold 4 t-shirts. But next week, I'm going for 10. Then you hit that 10 mark, you're like, oh man, I'm going for 20. Then you hit 20, and then you see your confidence starts to build because, see, you're competing with you and not worrying about what someone else is doing. You're trying to compete with yourself. You're trying to match your own numbers. You're not worrying about whose package is being delivered or what time or when they ordered it. You're not chasing no trucks down. You're chasing your own stuff down. You're chasing your own success, trying to compete with your own success. You're comparing yourself to you. Steel sharpens steel. And just because you think someone else accomplished something, don't make them stale. They just might have known the right person, maybe in the right situation. Maybe it was their timing, but not yours. The point is, if you want to truly sharpen steel, then you got to sharpen steel with yourself. You got to become steel to actually sharpen steel against steel. So what you have to do is learn to compete with yourself. So if you're out there selling your own clothing business, why are you competing with other people? You don't know their numbers. No, you don't really know their numbers. I mean, they're not going to disclose their numbers to you. I mean, competitors, Coca-Cola is not disclosing their numbers, their profit numbers, how many bottles of Coca-Cola they selling with Pepsi. Pepsi ain't doing it either. They ain't sitting there calling each other up, yo, Pepsi, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, it's Coca-Cola. It's Coca-Cola, yeah. I just sold 200,000 sodas in one day. How many of you sold? They're not telling each other that. So, of course, Pepsi, at some point, is competing with Coca-Cola. Yeah, of course it is. But see, it doesn't know Coca-Cola's numbers. It may have projections of their numbers, but see, you are not Pepsi. You're not Coca-Cola. You're you. If you're competing with you, if you start out competing with you and start building your own numbers up, you're gonna stop worrying about calling somebody up like yo Pepsi. What you at? Where you at with the numbers? Because see, that's looking for validation from somebody else. You need to have validation from yourself first. You need to have belief in your own self. You need to be able to look at your own numbers and look at your own bottom line and see it growing. And once you see it growing, then you're going to see something else start growing into you. You're going to start seeing confidence growing like a weed inside your gut. And that confidence is going to get so bigger and bigger that everything come out your mouth starts to be confident. Everything that comes out your ears, nose, eyes become confidence. Everything you see, everything you smell, everything you hear speaks and smells like confidence. It looks like confidence because that's what you build. It's what you build inside yourself. Because you didn't allow yourself to listen to naysayers, to hear about the gatekeepers. You didn't worry about what somebody else's package got delivered. You're not worrying about what somebody else is doing. You're not worrying about that old person telling you, you should keep that job. Because that job, it got good benefits right there. You need those good benefits. That's what older people do, right? They tell you about good benefits and stuff. They tell you should keep that job for 30 years because you got good benefits. And you never know when you'll need some medicine. You got to go to the hospital. And you start to get discouraged. You're like, well, how am I going to pay for my benefits? How am I going to pay for my medical care? You start to get older, up in age. You're taking this medicine, keep your cholesterol down, your stress down, and you worry about how you're going to pay for medical benefits. Aren't they so high? Focus on the wrong thing, people. Focus on the wrong thing. Because see, when you start worrying about things like that, how you going to pay for your benefits, how you going to pay for certain things, what you're doing is you're ushering in that level of doubt. You're ushering in doubt and convincing yourself that you're not capable of doing something. You're giving yourself an excuse in the way out of chasing your dreams, of completing or achieving your success. Now, of course, you're going to need those medical benefits. I'm not saying you're not going to need it. We're all going to need it. You never know when you got to go to a hospital. But I'm also not saying that you can't pay your own bills. It's just like that organization, which was someone else's dream at one point. This was someone else's dream that's creating this opportunity for you to have those good benefits that these older people telling you that you need to work for and stay at this job for. They started off the same way you're going to start off. Now they offer you good benefits. So how about this? How about this? Check this out, people. One day, not only are you able to pay for your own good benefits, but you're able to give other people, other employees, to create opportunities for other people so that they can have those same good benefits as you. Whew. Think about it, people. How unselfish is that? A lot of times we let the doubt kick in and we gotta fight back against that. I'm equal, I'm guilty, sometimes I wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, geez, I'm not where I want to be. I didn't accomplish the numbers I want to accomplish. What am I doing wrong? You start doubting the way you're doing things, what you're doing. You start saying to yourself, can I really go against the wave? Am I good enough? Who am I to think I can go against the wave? Who am I to think I can defeat these organizations that I can compete in this bigger ball game? You got to ask yourself, you got to remind yourself who you are. I got to look at myself and say, bro, I gotta smack myself sometimes. I say, you know who you are? Nah, I'm crazy. That's who I am. I'm crazy. No, you're Alan. You're not Michael. You're not Tom. You're not Vicky, Shirley, or Erica. You're Alan. And Alan is good enough. Alan is deserving of the opportunities. Alan is deserving of the chance. Alan is deserving to build this, and Alan is more than capable of doing this, because if Alan wasn't capable of doing this, God wouldn't have blessed Alan with the opportunity, with the vision of the dream to do this. See, you're getting focused on other people not believing, trusting your dream. And you think because they can't see your dream, that maybe your dream is invisible or some kind of illusion or some figment of your imagination that you created. So maybe I'm just tripping here. Maybe I didn't smoke some bad weed or took some mushrooms or something, and I didn't tripped out and thought that I actually can start a business. I actually can start making my own detergent or my own alcohol or my own clothing or my own jewelry. Maybe I just was tripping when I woke up in the middle of the night and thought that maybe I was actually dreaming when I thought I could own my own business. But then you realize that that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all, people. Not only is that not the case, you realize that you wasn't tripping, that you are capable of doing it, but you convinced yourself. I've convinced myself that I'm not capable of doing it. I let my failures of the past create an opportunity in a way to breathe in doubt into my mind to convince me I couldn't do it. but you got to fight back against the doubt. You got to fight back against failures, because see, failure to me is just another opportunity to achieve success. Failure to me is showing me just one way not to do something. I mean, there's times I failed at things, there's times I try to do things. I told y'all, I started a job, and when I started the job, my my first review was so low, I was like, meeting with HR for lunchtime. I'm like, yo, man, I don't think I'm gonna be here too much longer. And, they told me I couldn't get a 1, which is the highest rating you can get in any organization, because they would never give you a 1, because when you get a 1, you have no more room for growth. And we always believe someone has a room for growth. And let me tell you, this boy right here got that 1, baby. Got that 1. I have achieved success on many different occasions, and despite the fact that people have doubted me on multiple occasions, I even got sayings right now, people. If you bet against me, you gotta pay me now, because you're gonna lose. I'm the wrong one to bet against. I'm not afraid to say that, and I don't think I'm arrogant or trying to be arrogant when I say it, because you need to speak with that same level of confidence and belief in yourself. That's not to say that sometimes I don't fall short, that I don't make mistakes, because believe me, boy, oh boy, do I fall short and make mistakes, and I gotta sit back and go back to the drawing board and change things. But one thing you wanna know about me, I'm not gonna give up. I'm a fighter at heart, and I'm gonna fight for what I want, what I believe in, and what I believe is mine. I understand and know my value, and not gonna allow someone else to undervalue me. Understand who your value is. You need to appreciate who your value is. See, if I took you into a room right now and asked you, like, yo, you want a job? First thing you're going to say is, yeah, how much you going to pay me? I'm asking you what your value is. You know what you're going to say to me? I don't know. You're afraid to tell me what you really want. So you want $30, you might say $25. Then I ask you, how much you making right now? $22. So why would I give you $25? Quietness. You start to get quiet. You don't know what to speak. You don't know what to say, because you don't understand your true value. You don't understand your true value because you've been spending your whole entire life engaging, working, creating, building someone else's value. And in the process of doing that, you forgot one important factor: to assess your own value. And you've been working so hard at building someone else's organization, someone else's dream, but you forgot about your dream. Your dream become one of them lost dreams that'll never be reminded. When you retire, you think, this is the time, I'm actually build my dream. I'm gonna start a t-shirt business because I got more time. But see, now another obstacle jumps in, because now that you're retired, you're sitting there looking at yourself saying, well, I don't have the income to start my own t-shirt business, because now I want a fixed income. See, excuses will always show themselves. Doubt will always find itself. Discouragement will always be there. Lack of support will always find itself surrounding you if you allow it to. Self-doubt will always be a part of you if you allow it to. But it's not what wolf is in you, it's what wolf you choose to feed. Now you may be asking, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by what wolf I choose to feed? See, you got two wolves in you right now. You got a wolf of doubt, you got a wolf of confidence. Which one are you feeding more? Are you feeding the wolf of doubt? Because that one becomes bigger and begin to eat that wolf that's confident. Because that confident wolf become weaker and weaker unless you feed it. It can't defend himself off. So that wolf that's doubt, it's getting stronger and stronger as you feed it, and eventually it devours confidence, and you become a victim to that wolf of doubt. Now, if you feed that wolf of confidence in you build yourself up. Now, the other thing happens. Confidence starts to eat doubt. And not only does it defeat the doubt that lives inside you, it defeats the doubt that lives inside others who try to project their fears onto you. You stop looking at other people, your neighbor's house, and when the Amazon driver pull up, you stop worrying about whether they're going to deliver the package to your house or your neighbor's house. Because you know, regardless of what house they deliver to this time, that your package, the package that God has for you, the package that you've been waiting for, the package that you ordered, the package that you expected, is going to show up at your house at the proper time, at the proper moment. And it's going to be the proper thing that you need. It's not going to be late. It's not going to be delayed. It's not going to be lost. It's going to show up just on time, and you're going to accomplish your dreams. But you got to believe in you. You got to trust in you. You got to believe in that number one. That you got to pull that one out your pocket. That one person. That one wolf. That one cheerleader. That one support that relies on you to achieve success in order to accomplish it. Don't spend 30 years building someone else's dream or watching yours die. If you're fearful, don't be fearful of success. Be fearful of never taking a chance to change your life, to achieve success, to achieve greatness, to show yourself in the world your true potential. Don't allow your dreams to die with you. Allow them to live and become your legacy. I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of Past and Present Podcast. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, hit those bells so you sign up for notifications so you can get new episodes released every week. Check out Alan's 2 Cents on Facebook and soon to be on YouTube. I want to thank you once again. Subscribe to my channel. Hit me up, Facebook Past Present, Instagram Alan the Great. If you would like to book me for speaking engagements, I'm also available through Instagram Alan the Great. Hit me up, DM me. Let me know what's up, what you need me to do, what you want to speak on. If you want to be a part of the show or want to come on the show, tell your story, or even talk about topics that we previously talked about, you can also hit me up. Best way to get in touch with me, Instagram, Alan the Great. Come on, people. Talk to me. Let your voice be heard. Don't be fearful to speak. But most importantly, don't be fearful to chase your dreams and accomplish your success and live in your truth. Until next time, people, I only got one thing left to say, y'all. Stay tuned. Peace.